What's up, everybody? Tom the Dilettante here. Welcome back. Last week I walked you through how I put in a 4-relay power distribution block into my 2019 Crosstrek as part of an ongoing video series to document how I'll put in some powered accessories into the car. This week I'll show you how I installed some switches into the cabin. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't exactly sure how or where I was going to put these things, so part of this video is going to be me walking you through my creative process. In the coming weeks, we'll actually put some accessories in. I've already ordered some ditch light mount brackets and looking at some ditch lights too, so that'll probably be my first mod. So stick around and thank you again for joining me. All right, let's get out to the car, open it up, start taking apart the dash, and see if we can't find a good spot to put these switches. All right, as we get into this, I'm really not sure where I want to put the switches just yet. As much as I dig that cool rocker switch panel that's backlit and all that stuff, I just don't know how much room there is for something like that in the Crosstrek. And as my daily driver, I don't want something too gaudy, I guess, in the day-to-day. And plus, I'm only going to be using those accessories a handful of times a year when I get out in the trails. Hopefully more, it'd be nice, but given my work schedule, it's not too likely. Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out where to put them. I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to have them right around here. I don't know what's behind this, so we'll take that off and find out. Otherwise, maybe an alternate plan would be to line them up along here. Something I can just kind of reach down and turn off and on. So let's see what we got to work with here. Let's begin by taking this panel off. All right, you've seen me do this before. To get this panel off here, we're going to start by popping this piece off here. Just take it, grab it, 4 clips. It comes out of here. And to get this piece off, it's held in primarily by clips, except for one screw that you'll find right here. Save your screw. And then the rest is going to be basically just pulling out the clips. You can start to see some of them here. Just like that. And then, of course, you're going to have a few wires to disconnect from your factory switches. All right, let's take this bad boy inside and see what we got to work with. Come inside where it's a little bit warmer. All right, we've got this panel off, and now I can take a look and see where I might want to put some switches. Interestingly enough, it looks like from a quick online search, Subaru parts site, that this plastic panel is only like 20 bucks or so. So I feel less worried about poking holes in it, and in case I ever need to return it back to OEM, in case I ever sell it or whatever, then it looks like it won't be too expensive to do. Anyway, I was originally hoping to put the switches maybe along this piece up here, but it doesn't look like there's going to be enough room. Let me show you a different view here. As you can see, that part underneath that faux carbon fiber thing is really all clips to go into the dash, and I wouldn't have enough room for the depth of a switch. But I do have a lot of room here and a lot of room here. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I might put my switches along this piece here. So let me go get a couple of the switches and see how they might fit. Like I said, I'm not looking for anything gaudy. So I just grabbed a couple of these round switches from Amazon, just some toggle switches. They're not even backlit. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put them right along this piece here. So in order to get an idea of what that might look like, I'm going to go ahead and take some masking tape and mark out exactly what these might look like, check for placement, and we'll see how that looks. This 16mm socket's the closest thing I got to the width of the face of this switch to get an idea of what it might look like. So what we're going to do is we're going to trace it around on some masking tape and place it on the panel to see what it looks like. All right, so without measuring or anything just yet, this is what I've got right now. I think I can live with that. Obviously it won't be blue, but I'm going to go ahead and mark these out, center line it, space them, and I think I'm going to go ahead and drill my first hole. Let's see what happens. All right, the space there is 1.5 inches, so I'm going to mark my center line at 3/4. And I'm going to need a little bit over 3/4 of an inch for the hole. And by my estimate, I'm going to need about 1 inch in between each switch. Okay, let's mark it. So we'll just dig in and make a mark. Use our hole punch. We'll get ready to drill. You know, this is one of the things I like about making these videos, is that y'all can watch me poke holes in my car and decide whether or not you want to go the same route, make the same mistakes, and whatnot. So here goes nothing. Just make sure I know which way is switched on. Okay, the line is on. Well, that's one. All right, that actually doesn't look too bad. What do you think? And you can tell you got easy access to all the wires in the back. Let's go put it back in the car and see how it fits. All right, let's get the wires connected. Then everything clips back into place. Get our screw. Panel. And we're done. All right, let's get the GoPro off the mount here, and here we go. So 4 switches for the 4 relays I installed in my last video. Not super sexy. It doesn't have the cool backlit rocker switches all labeled and whatnot. But again, this is just kind of what I'm going for. Something inconspicuous, out of the way, there when I need it. And yeah. So yeah, there you have it. Starting to lose some daylight here, so that might be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed that one. It's not the sexiest mod, I'll admit, right? It's not as cool as some of those backlit rocker switches with the labels and everything. I do really dig that, but for my application, I'm going for that more inconspicuous look. So I'm pretty happy with this. They're there when I need them, and next time I'm going to run some ground switch wires through the firewall up to the relays, get that power line from the battery over to the power distribution block. And in the meantime, I think I'm going to start shopping for some ditch light mounting brackets. I've decided that'll be the first accessory that I install. So stay tuned for that one. But until then, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. And until the next time, have a good one.